ఆయన చెప్పుకోవడానికి సింపుల్ స్టార్ కానీ సినిమాలు మాత్రం చాలా గ్రేట్‌గా, గొప్పగా ప్రేక్షకుల్ని ఆకట్టుకునే విధంగా తీస్తున్నారు. ఆయనే రక్షిత్ శెట్టి. కన్నడలో 'సప్త సాగర' అనే ఒక సినిమాతోని అద్భుతమైన విజయాన్ని సాధించి, తెలుగు వెర్షన్‌లో ఈ సినిమా ఈ శుక్రవారం ప్రేక్షకుల ముందొస్తుంది. ప్రమోషన్‌లో భాగంగా రక్షిత్ శెట్టి మనతో ఉన్నారు. హాయ్ సార్.
హాయ్.
సింపుల్ స్టార్ బట్ యూ ఆర్ ద గ్రేట్ producing in the movies. So how do you find?
Multistars is the title which I've got because of my first hit, which is Simple Love Story, and that is people they show their love calling me that. But otherwise, I never carry any title like that. I just want to keep my name Rakshit Shetty. It's very simple, as simple as that.
First of all, before the interview, I want to congratulate for the many reasons, because Charlie 777 was a hit. Charlie 777 was got a national award, and now Sapta Sagaradaache is coming with a big bang. So congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
So how do you find the success? How are you enjoying the success?
Yeah, definitely, because for every film we give like 1-2 years in the making, and when you dedicate your life, 2 years of your life to a film, and it has to find success. Otherwise, there is no there has to be good result for the
Okay.
for the work what you have done. So it's beautiful when it is accepted, and people give you raving reviews.
So when Haman narrated the story, what was your feeling? How assess you to work this? Is it work at box office? This kind of questions will raise you, in fact.
No, I normally don't look at films like that, sir.
Okay.
I normally listen to the story and see what kind of a character I'm going to play. So is it going to be fun? Is it going to be a new experience for me? Because I don't like repeating my characters. I want to play different characters with every film. So for example, now in this film I play such an Manu is a very innocent character. That kind of innocence you can see on his face. And my previous film was 777 Charlie, where
Yes.
I played a very introvert character. Before that I played a very quirky character in Avaneshriman. So I like to break my previous image and create a new image with every film, and explore myself as an artist. So next I'll be playing Richard Anthony, which is completely out and out mass commercial character. So I enjoy this as an artist.
We heard you are not a spontaneous actor.
Yeah.
So when you narrated this character, what was your thought process and what was your exercise for the character?
In the sense, we started with the workshop.
Okay.
So Hemant normally prepares his actors before he takes them on floor, and he prepared both me and Rukmini to play Manu and Priya, to understand what Manu and Priya are. And so the initial 20-25 days of the shoot was completely based on the workshop what we have done. Not that in the workshop we have rehearsed any scenes and all. We didn't do that, but the chemistry was built very well in the workshop. And after that, as you shoot new scenes, the character starts growing inside you, right? Because
Okay.
although you know the scenes beforehand, once you start playing them only, you actually internalize them, and you start seeing your observing your body language, and improvise on it in the next scene, and adopt for the next scene. How can you adopt that character even better? So it's a constant process. You keep working on the character throughout the film.
Okay. So what was the toughest phase and challenging for this movie?
I think the toughest phase, I don't see any
Okay.
phase as tough.
Okay.
Because once you get inside the character, then everything is easy on you.
Okay.
It's just that you have to be dedicated. You have to be you need to have patience.
Okay.
Because a film takes long time for the shoot to finish. Especially this film we shot 137 days.
Okay.
And the character variation, as not just side A Manu, but side B Manu is even more difficult, because he's a little psyched in the head, and so psyched Manu is even more difficult was difficult to play.
So it's an emotional journey. So how tough to be in a character?
So I think my 10 years of experience has given me enough experience to be in the character and come out of the character as soon as the director calls cut.
Okay.
So it's not difficult anymore, but it's actually enjoyable, to be frank, because for an artist, see, any emotion you go through, ultimately you know that this is not you. So as soon as the director says cut, you know you're not Manu,
Okay.
you're Rakshit. So for an artist, it's beautiful because you uh, uh, get to experience certain emotions which is not yours, which is somebody else, and so you're not suffering the emotion. You go through that emotion, and then suddenly you see that, oh, this is not me. It's a beautiful experience that way for an artist.
So emotion connects all the people irrespective of language and boundaries. Why you are not planned for the pan India movie when this kind of such love
I
love
believe
story?
I believe not every film has to be pan India,
Okay.
and I believe that if there is a market, then obviously you'll have to plan it well and do it a pan India film. But otherwise, sometimes you should just let the cinema flow. Uh, in fact, when we released this film in Karnataka only, we didn't go for a big release. Uh, Not as big as Charlie. We didn't promote it as not as big as Charlie. We just had one trailer which came out, and then 2 lyrical video which came out. Otherwise, other than that, we didn't even have too many contents also, to promote.
Okay.
But the film grew. The film demanded. The film got the audience to the theater, and then the word of mouth was spread, and it grew every week.
So is there any other language demand request?
Yeah, there is a demand from Malayalam also. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so next week we might be releasing the film in Malayalam.
So when it comes to Kannada industry, there is a lot of buzz about the movies and directors, storytellers. So there in Tollywood, lot of words about the triple R.
Mhm.
Okay, Raj Shetty and Rakshit Rishabh. So what exactly you been in discussion when you get this kind of triple R tag?
No, actually, we are good friends.
Okay.
Good friends who are filmmakers.
Okay.
In fact, we in a certain way we definitely cater to a certain kind of audience. Our audience are probably the same, but Rishabh is a very thinking wise only is very commercial. Raj thinking wise only is very very class, very Malayalam films kind of thinker. Whereas I probably am a balance between both of them. But when it comes to cinema, we don't discuss much of cinema at all.
Okay.
When we are together, we're just friends, and we are like normally how friends are. That's how we are. We don't discuss too many things about films.
So you three people are different from the other filmmakers in Kannada. You people are telling the stories from the roots.
Yes,
So
yes.
what is the make difference?
That is probably because of where we come from.
Okay.
We come from the west coast of Karnataka, which has a lot of traditions and culture. And anybody who's grown from there want to adopt that culture and traditions in their films. That's how we are influenced with that soil.
Okay.
I believe that should happen throughout Karnataka, and many more filmmakers from other part of Karnataka also should come and start doing it.
Okay.
Luckily, we have already, because Rishabh comes from Kundapura, which is one part of the west coast, and you come like 60 kilometers or 35-40 kilometers this side. I come from Udupi.
Okay.
And then you go another 60 kilometers this side. Raj comes from Mangalore. Now you go another 35 kilometers that side. There is Kiran Raj, director of Charlie, who has come from Kasargod. So we have a beautiful team now of the west coast.
West coast.
It's just that we have to cover the rest of Karnataka now.
So how would you deal your competition between you three?
There is no competition because there is space for everyone. In the film industry. Anybody can make a good film, and there are audience who want to watch good films. So there is definitely no competition between us. In fact, we are supporting each other,
Okay.
when it comes to films.
So tell about the strengths of the Sapta Sagara.
The strength of Sapta Sagaralu Daati is definitely one is Haman, the director, because I don't think so anybody can tell a story like the way he. I mean, everybody is unique. Similarly, Hemant Rao has this unique style of storytelling. So that he's the main strength, and he's the one who brings everything together, and fits it into one bowl. And I think the chemistry between Manu and Priya is just beautiful,
Okay.
and that is what has worked with everyone who has watched the film.
Okay.
And Advaita's cinematography is just beautiful.
Okay.
Chandra's music, since it is a poetic film, music becomes very important.
Yes.
So the music and background score is just mind blowing, and especially I should give special mention to Raja Krishnan sir, who has done a beautiful sound design. Because he's the one who gives you that immersive experience, so that when you watch it in theater, you just forget the world and just become part of Manu and Priya's story.
So nowadays, a lot of multistars are coming in with different languages. So all the actors are clubbing for the Indian cinema industry. So if you're given choice, so are you ready for the multistar?
Right now, I have a couple of films in pipeline which
Okay.
I have written. I want to direct all of them. Probably once I finish them, I can think about anything other than those 5 subjects. And out of that, in one film, there are chances of bringing actors from different industries. So that probably I might do.
So if you're given choice to pair with in a multistar, who would you like to act in Tollywood?
I already have people in mind for the subject I was telling you.
Okay.
For Puneet,
Okay.
where I want to bring stars from different regions to represent different regions in that story.
Okay.
But I've not spoken to them yet, so I won't tell you their name.
Okay.
But someday, yeah, you will know when I make the film.
Very good. Advance congrats for that.
Thank you so much.
So one thing I want, it's a haunting moment when Puneet was suddenly disappeared for our lives.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? How do you?
We miss him. All of us miss him. He was the heart of Kannada films. His whenever somebody asks me to talk anything about Puneet, I define him as a beautiful heart. So he was a beautiful heart of Kannada cinema itself, and yeah, it's a great loss that we don't have him anymore with us.
Are you your Kannada industry? Is there any plans for the Puneet tribute for the Kannada?
From last few years, if you see, every film is dedicated to him. Every trailer is dedicated to him. You go to any corner of the state, you will see a banner on his name, even today.
Okay.
So everything what is happening right now is dedicated to him. So yeah, everything is a tribute.
Okay. So finally, so you're narrating the very feel good stories and love stories and all. So is there any marriage plans?
As of now.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll keep you updated.
Okay. Congrats.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.